Hey guys, how's it going? Um, I just I want to bring up something that's kind of funny. I talked about Terra Tech, and when it was at $2.81. It was the -5% for the day, and then as soon as I released the video, the stock shot up all the way to $1.93, $1.96. Leveled off a little bit and then shot all the way back to 208. I wonder if I caused that because I talked about it and then suddenly the stock price rise. So obviously this is my opinion, but I believe some really rich people with a lot of money who are day traders are watching my show. So that's why this stock shot up quite a bit. I don't know. Take it with take it with a grain of salt, but that's what I believe. Okay, so some interesting. Somebody asked me to look up Sunniva, so I decided to look up the company, and I found something. It looked interesting. I looked at the financials. I didn't really trust the financials, so I decided to check on Sedar. And apparently it's the exact same as the Sedar. So Yahoo is actually up to date on the income statement, and it looks fairly interesting. I mean, the company is already generating around $5 million of revenue per quarter. Their balance sheet doesn't look too bad. I mean, they don't have that much cash and they don't have that much asset, but still, I mean, $97 million in asset, $33 million in liability. They grow cannabis in California right now. I looked at the company. They have a facility that's a GMP certified standard. In California, it's under construction right now, but once it's done, it should be able to produce. Yeah, I guess it's under construction. I didn't see these pictures before. Monthly construction progress. May construction. Oh, that's pretty cool. They keep you up. To keep you up to date on the construction. It looks like an interesting company, I have to say. I have to do more research on it, but I might be thinking of picking picking some stock up and investing into this company for the long term. That's just me though. But it looks like a fairly interesting company. It's in California. California has a population that's just as big as Canada. And they also have a facility that is in construction in Canada. And then once these facilities are complete, they'll be producing around 200,000 kilograms of cannabis that's GMP certified, so they can export it to Europe or wherever, which is pretty cool. Let's see the Canada one, and one of they put some pictures up and videos. These looks like just image renders, so I guess the facility is probably not, construction hasn't started yet, but it's progress. So I guess they're starting on the construction of the Canada facility. They need to raise more money though, because according to the financials, their balance sheet, they have $29 million. That's not enough cash to build a 100,000 square feet facility. So I can see the stock getting diluted more, so they can raise capital or at least borrow money, because they need the cash in order to build these facilities. And then once they have the facility up, this company could be a giant, because they're in the right markets. It's very interesting. I'd probably pick up some shares tomorrow, because I think I like this company, but I'm definitely going to do more research, and if I come across a lot of information, maybe I'll do a dedicated video on Sunvia, the US company that's also building in Canada. That's basically what it is. But I'll do a dedicated video on it if I can find more information on it. So David, he heard, I don't know, somebody was bitching about Namaste, saying these guys are using the money to buy back stock instead of using the money to grow the company. Maybe Namaste doesn't need the money to grow the company, and they rather use that money to buy what they consider is undervalued. So I mean, Namaste has interesting technologies, and at 19 cents, if you guys bought it at 19 cents, you guys would have made a killing. I don't know. I think it's an interesting company. I think not a lot of people realize like the full, like, understand Namaste completely. And then some recent news came out on Namaste regarding the expanding operations in Israel using Namaste MD. They signed a contract with Canbit. I'm sure there's going to be probably some kind of press release or some kind of video explaining more of this through Namaste 420 next Wednesday, or maybe even tomorrow. And hopefully they get their sales license tomorrow and really make my weekend, because that sales license will really help the company grow. And we might see a $2 pop from the sales license. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Maybe they'll have a press release on this video, or they'll have a press release near the end with their sales license, which would be awesome. Let's see. Okay, I guess the last one I want to talk about is a stock split. The best for last, I guess. This is only a rumor. I went through the entire internet, but some Tide was talking about the Canopy doing a stock split. A vote. Should I vote for or against the stock split? I looked throughout the entire internet and I couldn't find anything. The closest thing I found was from Marijuana Stock Trader. They said that they found this on Sedar, but like the thing is, there is no, doesn't say anything about Canopy on here. So like this is, you have to take this with a grain of salt, because it doesn't have anything on here that says Canopy, weed, you know, like nothing. So you can't, this is not real information. This could be totally fake. What they say, split. Do you think you get some Canopy River with the split? Find some answers, form a reference. What does it mean for current shareholders? Seems exciting, nice find. Split in general, is it bad or good thing? This could just totally be fake news, because if Canopy was to do a stock split, I think they would do a proper press release. And even if there was a stock split, it's not beneficial to the company, because okay, it's beneficial to shareholders because okay, now your one share becomes 2 shares or 3 shares, but in the long run, it's not, because now the EPS would go down. So once they release earnings, the earnings would reflect the amount of shares, and the EPS will go down because of how many shares they have. So the lower the shares, the better it is for EPS, which I don't know, it's a metric a lot of people follow. So yeah, that's the one advantage I think Canopy has over Aurora, is the stock split. I mean, sorry, not stock split, is the amount of shares they have. It's important to have a low amount of shares. Aurora is just being aggressive, and they're using the value of their stock to aggressively grow the company so they can surpass Canopy and be the #1 company, you know, through the entire like they want to surpass Canopy and be like the #1 player by a big margin. At least this is what I think they want. I could be wrong. I guess that's it for the video. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe for future updates and have a great day. Bye.